It's the $1 Million Organizer Show. Tips for professional union organizers. Win more campaigns, balance work and family, and leave the competition in the dust. Now here's your host, Bob Odie.
Hello, organizers. Welcome to episode 17. Now, this last week, I received an email from a gentleman in Canada, and I just want to thank him for reaching out to me. It was wonderful. He really hadn't committed to union organizing before. I mean, he was working as an organizer, but he was finding it to be very difficult, and he wasn't really sure he wanted to continue. He took a couple of weeks off during the holidays to sort of reevaluate the situation. He said he read my book twice, all the way through twice, and he described the opening of my book as describing him perfectly. Sort of a ship lost at sea, and there's a storm coming. And he says that my book saved his career. So let me tell you, it means a lot to me that he reached out to tell me that, because that's the reason I wrote the book. And it was just wonderful to have him give me that validation. I appreciate it so much. The focus of this episode is focusing your organizing on healthy companies in healthy industries. The reason you want to do that is because you want to get your members rewarded for their work. And it's easier to do when they're working at a healthy company in a healthy industry. Because healthy companies are always growing. They're always hiring. They're pushing into new markets. They're building new locations. And it's not a matter of if they'll be expanding operations, but when. And in business, someone's always trying to take your lunch. The moment a business takes their foot off the gas, they start to lose their competitive advantage. They're dying. Now, a few years back, I spent way too much time trying to organize a group of appliance repair workers. The company was being fleeced by management. They were defaulting on financial obligations. Workers were bearing the brunt of management mistakes. And it was in all the papers. You've probably read about it as well. There was this fatalistic feeling among the workers. They were discouraged. We continued to have our meetings. It really wasn't gaining traction. And it wasn't resonating with the rest of the workers. We just weren't getting enough support. And finally, I just had an epiphany that the best thing I could do is to just walk away. Just walk away and let that company die on the vine, because they were going under anyway. It was just a matter of time. The workers aren't blind. They see the writing on the wall. They know what's going on. And they also realized there wasn't much that we could do, or myself. Even though I wanted to, there wasn't much that we could do. The company was going under. They were in a helpless situation. And you have to ask yourself, if a company's going under, how much are you going to be able to do to negotiate good contracts? If a company's going under, how are you going to convince the workers of a bright future? The best thing to do in a situation like that is try to find those workers some other work in a growing industry. And as far as trying to organize that company, just walk away.
Thanks for listening. We hope that you'll subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts or anywhere you listen to podcasts. Give us a 5-star review and let us know what you'd like to hear the $1 Million Organizer talk about. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram @Union Organizer. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.